So I did Jewel of the Day, Jewel of the Day. So I did a post, a Jewel of the Day. It's on you. And this is kind of like it's on you part 2.0, okay? Because I was thinking about how in that first part I discussed like whatever your frustrations is what you need to work on, right? And it's on you to do that. It's on you to make those changes. It's on you to ensure that you're able to, make sure you're able to get the foolish things, foolish thoughts, foolish actions, foolish collaborations, whatever that you are intertwined with to ensure that you're able to get the frustrations delivered from you and to make that next step on your journey. So it's on you part 2.0. This is another part that has to do with it. While you are on your journey, people will come across your path. Many of you probably remember me or may have seen me in a different light. And when I say that, I crossed your path at some point. And if I never cross your path, I hope I cross your path one day. To all my jewels, my subscribers out there. But I'm saying that to say that, God will send someone to help you take that devil down. And when I say that devil down, he will send somebody to assist you. Now, in the flesh, we always have, these superficial expectations of what our partner should be. Now, everybody has their preference. It's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure they're not superficial, because for example, if, let's just say if I only dated light-skinned men, okay? I only date light-skinned men, then I'm cutting off, the dark-skinned men, the caramel men, the Dominican men, the Egyptians, whatever. Any race, creed, I've always been open. But to have that superficial mindset and expectation, you can miss your blessing. And what I'm trying to say is on you 2.0. Sometimes God will line somebody in your life to help you assist, to take whatever demonic force, whatever dark magic, black magic, whatever these folks out here playing with, to take them down. Now, I'm going to go reference the Bible now. Judges, I think it was chapter 2:10. It was about the spirit of Eglon. A lot of people got Eglon, that king or whatever. He had, his little minions, what I'm saying? Little minions, little agents out here that will basically had his spirit all over them, what I'm saying? Controlling them. And then, what's his name? I think it was Ehud or something. He came, and back in those days, he was a left-hand man. And that was considered a handicap back in those biblical days. But he was creative. His thinking was, I guess you can say, hey, you never know where his mind is at, right? And that means he's unpredictable, okay? And then you have somebody that's bold with it, will let you know, and then unapologetic, okay? Now, when I'm saying to this is to say this. Sometimes you guys might be connected to a spirit of Eglon. See, we have a gravitational pull right now that's trying to pull and conform us to what life should be. We should be able to travel. No, I ain't got nothing against travel, because traveling has always been part of my life. So, and that gives you opportunity. Also, materialistic things. But see, one thing about me, I always worked for the fruits of my labor, okay? Everything that I have, I am grateful. I worked my butt off to have. And when I try and when I work and what have you, please know these things don't rule me. And please don't get misconstrued just because somebody got a Porsche, somebody got a BMW, somebody got a Range Rover, somebody got a damn Camry, an Acura, don't mean they better than your Honda. There's some Hondas out here. There's some Altimas out here. There's some Maximas out here that got straight up kings in them, okay? And I ain't saying that the kings and queens can't be in the Rangers too, but you just got to understand who you are dealing with. And that part is on you. And when I say it's on you, sometimes God will send someone, whether it's in the spirits, whether it's in the 3D, he will send somebody to help you to break them strongholds off of you. And that part and all of that, I want y'all to understand that you can't take the flesh as what's better. It's like I said, let's just say if I only like the light-skinned men, then maybe I wouldn't have ever had my baby, because my baby daddy is straight up dark skinned. I was lost when my baby daddy though, but I would say I always kept it moving. Now, when I say you have to be able to have the discernment to understand who this person is that comes along your path, because it can happen two ways, and not everybody has this capability. Not everybody has the opportunity to even have it come. So you have to be able to be keen to understand what's going on and be able to open your eyes, because God can send you somebody that will shut them devils down, that will shut them witches down, that will shut any type of demonic force that's just trying to come and invade. And see, and that's where a lot of people get misconstrued too. Jesus, you know, like, no, I ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about David. Remember when David, he was running from the enemy, he had to run into his enemy's camp. And he didn't know if they was going to see him. He had been grinding. You know what I'm saying? He was already, you know what I'm saying, a little caught up. Probably had a beard. You could tell he was in grind mode when you read the story. And it's like he basically ran into this camp. And they like, who was this man? And, you know, he saw the person that, you know, he went toe-to-toe with back in the day. So, you know, that's how you know, like, and God was using him to act a fool. I should say act a fool. It was like writings on the wall. He started drooling out the mouth. He started acting foolish. He started, you know, just doing whatever he do so the enemy will flee. And all I'm saying, y'all, just because what's on the outside, or what you may think you know about somebody, or what you try to write off somebody, is not always what it seems. And I'm saying that to say that sometimes, and all the time, no, not sometimes, all the time, it's on you. It's on you to make sure that you are bold enough to go and activate and transform, if you want to find your purpose in this life. Don't find a purpose just to say you got it, just to say you did it. Find a purpose, because when it comes from God, you got to wait. And see, that's why so many people some people get to it faster. Some like, you have a lot of young women and young men out here, they're finding their talent good. You know, shout out to them. Just make sure that you are not attaching yourself and, you know, attaching yourself to something that may have you in a stronghold. And I'm going to just say this as a testimony. When you are attached to something that you're not supposed to be, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to feel free.